Hi guys and welcome to Fun or Something. Today we're playing Transport Fever 2. Right now we're riding on a completely new line. Some of you may even recognize this area and might already know which cities are connected. Just look at those towers back there. But for you who don't know, and this is a very lovely scenic area. We can see all the farms and blue sky above, and it's a very nice area to ride on. But this isn't the only line that I built in between sessions, and there's also another line that we are going to finish up in this episode. So this line is called line 17. I did not come up with any new name, and it's line 17 because I made 17 unnamed lines. And if any of you have any suggestions for line names, I can even name them after whatever you want. Write them down in the comments. And right now we are here at Woodstock. Woodstock Exchange is a completely new station. And yeah, that's the line 17. It goes from Manchester to Bolton, Woodstock and to Bradford. It doesn't stop at Dovercourt because it was kind of redundant. So yeah, I realized that Bolton didn't have a single rail line at all. They had literally no lines with rail, and it was the only city that didn't have any of them. And I connected with Manchester because there isn't a direct line between Manchester and of course Bolton, which had no direct lines anywhere, and Woodstock and Bradford because Manchester is a big city. It's going to have 900 people. And also one other thing that I realized, which was ridiculous, I don't know why I didn't do it, is that Manchester is not connected to Barton upon Humber. Barton upon Humber is a huge city as well, and it makes no sense why they are not connected together. So this is something that we will do in this episode and maybe some other things. But I also built some cargo lines, and it's quite a complicated line, I would have to say. It goes from this mine and also this mine, actual quarry, sorry, not mine. It brings stone from this quarry over here to the other quarry. It's all collected here, and we have a boat that goes across to this area. It leaves stone here, and then a train takes it all the way to here, to the construction, to the materials plant. And we have right now only one truck because we don't need any more. And let's actually look at Eastleigh to see if it's growing. Yeah, it's about to grow. It's going to become bigger. And also I was thinking about maybe having a fast line that goes from Eastleigh all the way to Bradninch, or a line from Bradninch going to, I don't know, somewhere else. Because now we have the super fast trains that can go 300 miles per hour, so yeah, we could have some really fast trains that can travel long distances. At first I was thinking maybe we can connect St. Ives and Bradninch in a direct route, but that would be kind of complicated. I don't know if any of you want to see something like that. You can write it down in the comments. You can also like the video, that helps me and my channel. You can subscribe to see more videos like this. This is I don't know which episode in the series, but you can watch the whole series. I will link it to the video here so that you can play the playlist and see all of the things. And right now it's 1993, that's why we have a lot of these modern skyscrapers which are very tall. And that's one of the things that changed in the city. Is Bradninch also going to grow? No, doesn't seem so. Like I was saying, what was I saying? yeah, we have to connect these two big cities, and we have a possibility to build super fast direct routes, and we can try it with Eastleigh and Bradnich because those are two big cities and they're not connected in a direct way. You have to go either take a bus to Wickmore or to Medley, a train or a bus to Medley, then you take a train all through Bliston, Watford and all the way to Bradnich, and it's the only way that you can get to Bradnich. There's no direct route, and maybe getting a direct route would be better. I also changed some of the trains. For example, on a couple of lines we have these new different trains because I think they fit the lines better in terms of efficiency, and it makes them all look more different because I've been using these trains literally everywhere, and yeah, they were my go-to for every single line, so I changed them. Also, one other line that has always been different since the beginning was this line, which is Western Line, which was our notorious unprofitable line, which was losing like 50 million or like huge amounts of money. It was our least profitable line ever, so I changed it, so now it's much more profitable, and it has these different trains. I preferred the old ones, they looked so much better, but they were really ineffective, very expensive, and they really weren't good for that line. And also I think that's mostly it from all the changes that I did in the background, and I haven't changed much of anything else. I'm not sure if I actually showcased this in some of the episodes. I took some time at some points and I actually decorated around the station in Santis because it is our biggest and busiest station in the whole game, and I also decorated this part here because, you know, why not? People constantly go here and just honor the things. How is this line doing? Is it any better now? Maybe I need to add more trains on it, it might help it. I'll just add, okay, we have trains, terminals over here. Yeah, I want to see line 17 and actually manage vehicles, just add another one. That's right. Okay, now let's just try, oh yeah, I forgot. I also made a scenic route for this boat because at some point I was thinking about making a boat ride from Dovercourt to Woodstock to Alsager and to maybe Godmanchester, who knows what I was thinking. So I already had two of these, what are they even? They are terminals, boat houses, what do they call? Which is a passenger harbor. I mean, yeah, I'm just done. And so what else? It's a passenger harbor, and it's called Dovercourt West. And the passenger harbors literally never change throughout the game. They always remain the same since 1850, so yeah, that's something I wish they changed, but it doesn't matter. We have, it's called the historical route. Nobody's using it because there's no point of using it, especially because yeah, the only connection they have is these factory buildings, so maybe we can just build a bus route that goes there, a small line, because this can be like a tourist route, you know, it's not a real route that takes you, that really takes you anywhere important. It's just that you take a lovely little boat ride to the other city, and it's only going to have one bus, and I'll probably use the oldest bus available to make it more authentic. I don't know. It's nice. It's something for the kids and for the people to enjoy when they go on a weekend. Oh, I didn't send it online. Oh, Jesus Christ. can go on the smallest line I think we have, because these stations are literally next to each other, so but it still connects the station to it's fine guys, it's fine. We're gonna ignore that. How many people are riding this train now? 6. That's not good. Oh god, there's 60 people. It's not that great I guess, but okay. I can see these people want to get here, so let's configure the station. We can add another platform, and we can just come on. Oh god, I don't know why I didn't want to do that. We can add this. Okay, that's nice, and we can also add a side entrance. Wonderful, which connects the station, so these people can now also go directly onto the station and have to go around or take the tram or anything. They can get there directly. So it's finally, I really don't understand the point of this road. It was an old road. And also one other thing I noticed, I'm not sure if I built this road, but this road is literally like almost about to get flooded. It's so low, and oh look at the train and the city in the background. But it really is so low, it can get flooded very easily, especially in this part here. You're basically driving. But I just wasted a lot of time. Let's get on to business. Let's finally connect Barton upon Humber and God Manchester, which is going to grow now, maybe even Barton. You can already look by the lines that a lot of people use this, 50 people, which is a huge amount of drivers. I don't think we have that much. Oh, we have it here. Okay. Well, I just said something now. And we can see that these roads are not really that efficient because they aren't direct. They just I don't even know what the hell is going on with those roads. And I don't think I have a line there. No, there's no bus line, no nothing. They have nothing, truly nothing. Look at this tower. Let's finally connect it, and it's probably going to make a problem for the boats, but they're small boats. They shouldn't actually have any problems, I think. But you know, it needs to be. No, it's fine. It's just fine, but it has to go into the other direction. So something like this. Yeah, that's actually great. That's great. It's not really that efficient, but it's great. And we're only going to have one track because we're only going to build that much there. Okay. I guess it's going to go tall. I mean high. What the hell am I even saying anymore? Okay, this is where it reaches the highest point. So now I think it's going to work out much better. Where the hell is the station? Here it is. And we have a problem. It's probably one of those down trains or whatever. Why is it not working? There it is. It's not touching anything and it's perfect. It's very expensive. And what's the problem? We have a train. What's wrong? Wait a minute. What are you doing there? Excuse me? Why are you there? Okay, I know what's happening. Instead of a train coming from a depot that's actually on this line, it came from God knows where, and now it's making problems for all other lines, and I have to build a small piece of road track, whatever, so that it can get there. Okay, it doesn't affect any other lines, but like, I really hate this because the game is dumb that way. The trains will always choose the worst, literally the worst depot to spawn from, and it's not just trains, it's all the buildings, all the goddamn, yeah, nobody's riding any of this. Sad. No, literally nobody. No, there's a person here. You see, somebody's actually driving on this thing. Yeah, like I said, the AI or whatever thing, mechanic, I don't know, determines the spawning point of the new vehicles. It's just not good. It's really not good because, you know, they spawn at random points. Once I had a truck spawn on the other side of the map. It took him more time to get back. By the time it was back, it's been like 100 years, and I already forgot it ever existed. But okay, now back to what I was doing. Come on. No, no. Okay, now it's better. And we're just going to have this small route, which I don't know, I'm going to call it, we already had River Express, so this is going to be called Valley Express. Because it's small, it goes over the valley, I don't know, it's a line, it's for trains, people ride it. It has its own purpose. Where the hell am I going to build a depot? It's going to look normal. We can build it here, next to the train station. Okay. And also the depots all look the same way, no matter what era you are in. So that would be a nice change. Okay, this looks weird, but you know, who cares? It's interesting, I guess. I don't know. Let's just buy some trains. We're not going to buy many bullet trains or anything like that. Maybe a small Mirage would be okay, or Mirage, whatever you're supposed to call it. So let's just buy this one and put it on the line, which is Valley Express, and we're going to see how it goes. We can already see that this line 17, is semi-successful. People need to get used to it. Also, other cities need to grow and get more destinations. So it's all going to slowly come all together. We can already see that there's a decent amount of people riding everywhere, and there are some cities that were growing, like Bradley and God Manchester. And now we're going to have even more growth, since these two big cities have been directly linked. So let's just game froze. Oh dear God. Just don't do this thing. But while we're waiting, okay, nice one. We already passed a long time ago 1 million number of cargo items transported and 500,000 number of passenger transported, which is a big milestone for our company. And yeah, it's really great. And oh my god, look at all these towers. And what I wanted to say is, now we're going to wait a little bit to actually see how successful these lines are going to get, because they need some time to get used to them and to just get better. So yeah, we're going to wait a little bit. So we're back, and you're probably looking at this and wondering, where the hell are we? What is going on? Well, I will explain everything that I did, but first, in this episode I mentioned that the AI always chooses to spawn at literally the worst position. Well, the thing is, this train is coming out of this depot. It's here near Bliston, and it's on line 22. That's a line that goes from here to here. Yeah, and I actually do have a train exactly like this running on that line, because it needs to bring in oil. I will explain everything later. But the thing is, I did not copy a train on this line or buy it from this depot. No, I was over here because there's a small line that goes from here, here, and there. And there's a depot here, so it would be very nicely if the train came out of here and just went smoothly on this line. But no, for some reason, the game chose to spawn it here on a completely separate line. It does go to the same station, but there is no way, no physical way to actually change onto the other platform. So basically, this train is going here and it's yeah, basically useless for me, and I'm going to have to sell it. And this is something that happens quite a lot. I also have a line here because I wanted to start producing these goods, and I need plastic, I need metal, and I'm making plastic here. So we're bringing oil all the way here to the refinery at Minster. We take it to the factory near Bliston. It goes up here, and they make goods there. I also made a steel mill, and yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. I mean, I have a line here for trucks that deliver the ore and the coal. And I also ordered 2 new trucks to arrive on the line. And instead of coming out from this convenient depot that's right there, they came out of here. This depot is in the middle of the city, and they came out of there. Why? I don't know, because the game has the AI like that. So now I have to go to this depot specifically and buy the train here because I cannot rely on the game to actually buy to actually spawn the train where I need it. So I have to come here like this and just put it on line 22, and now it's going to work normally. I don't know if I actually use the right engine. It doesn't matter at all. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's the right engine. It should be. Where are you? And now, how is everything even doing? It's not connected in the right way because this used to be a one track line. Now it no longer is. So I'm going to have to do this, then this, and I pray to God that it's yeah, everything's fine. Okay, so it can just go on. Come on, don't be shy. There you go. Now, okay. Um, yeah, that's one thing. Where I left the game on, I don't even know if I said it correctly, doesn't matter, was here. So this was the line that we had that I called the Valley Express that goes from God Manchester, which grew a little bit, or maybe a lot, I don't know. We can see that it was, let's say around, yeah, it's not going to show me, doesn't matter. Yeah, and it goes to Barton upon Humber, which grew as well. I think these are the new neighborhoods, and this is where the station is. I had to double the tracks and add more trains to the line because it had more people using it. And now I can see that maybe even having these 3 trains is train. What the hell's wrong with me? These 3 trains is too much, but I'm not going to touch anything. And we can see that God Manchester now has multiple of these new modern towers. Um, and also this line. Okay, now it froze. Wonderful. It's all going so wonderful. Okay. We also reached 700,000. Uh, let's say civilians. Passengers transported and almost 1.8 million cargo transported. So yeah, there is also a bug with this tunnel. It works normally, but yeah, you see, it just has this thing there. I don't know why, and I'm not going to bother to fix it. This line is not that popular because, of course, it's going to Bolton, which is a small city, not that visited, and also to Woodstock. They grew a little bit, but it's small amount of growth, and it does go to Bradnich, but still there is a more efficient line that you can take to get to those cities, the older line, and now we can see there are 41 people. It is a profitable line, quite a profitable line. We can actually look at the most profitable lines. I think balance. Okay, this is the least profitable. It's all the cargo trains because they're not even supposed to be profitable. The most profitable one is Grain East. As you can see, it earns 10 million, and Grain East is yeah, all the way over here, and it does bring, look how this is the longest train, and I think the longest station we have. It's really long, it's over 300 meters. We can actually look at details how long it is. I think can we, is that a possibility? No, I don't think that's a possibility that we can see, but doesn't matter. And you can see it goes from being the most profitable and then it falls down because the maintenance for it is really high and it takes a lot of time to get back. So it's not truly the most profitable one. We have Central Line, which we can go and visit here. This is one of the newer lines, yeah, that goes from these cities and it's very profitable, has a lot of passengers. The other one is Western Line. I said in the episode that I changed the trains and I changed them to the Deutsche Bahn ones because it's much better. We can't even see the line. There is the line. It used to have those old trains that were fast. They were, I think, comfortable. I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of trains they were. They were fast. I think actually not that really fast, but they were really unprofitable. It was like 10 million in debt, and we still have Riverside Express. This is one of our oldest lines, and it's still very profitable. It's the one that goes from St. Ives all the way to Brandage, and it's a very profitable line. We have Northeast Line, passenger train. Those are some of our first passenger lines that are still profitable to this day, because of course they're very highly requested routes. And yeah, now I think that we can finally see some goods being produced here, which is excellent, which means that Bliston is going to grow even bigger, because before it only had a small amount of fuel brought to them, but mostly Bliston grew from all the destinations it had. So now I think it's going to become the biggest city. It might even outgrow Brandage. Brandage is still, after so many years, the most populous city, and we can see it here. By side, we have Brandage, and then Bliston, Wickworth, and St. Ives. St. Ives is no longer the second biggest, but it's all close by, and only 5 cities have over 1,000 people. And I think that Eastleigh might soon grow bigger because we are bringing bricks, so it might grow even bigger, but who knows. And yeah, I think that's mostly the stuff that was happening behind the camera. There's like a lot of stuff that I did, a lot of underground tunnels that go to all various different ways. It's just crazy. I mean, the amount of time I spent. Then I realized, I don't know, how did I not realize that there's a fuel factory here, a fuel refinery, which means we can actually bring. We also have another oil refinery, and thank you for. Okay, and it's the year 2000 now, so we're in a different millennia. We can bring oil from I don't know where. There are many of these oil wells that we can just, yeah, very easily. 2 of these, connect them together and bring it, oh sorry, no, bring it up there, or whatever. We can very easily create fuel here, and we can transport that fuel all the way to Watford, which means oil will no longer be transported to Watford via truck, which means that all of this oil is just going to go to Bliston and to Ripkham, which means that those 2 cities will grow much bigger, and that's something that we will do in the next episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. A lot of stuff has happened here. Our cities are really growing, they're getting bigger, and the game is getting laggier, I have to say. And this might be one of the few last episodes, because there's really not much that we can do. Like I said, we can do the fuel one and see how big the cities can grow. I think I had some cities that had over 2,000 people, and that was they were really big and great. And yeah, most of the other things that we can do, they are way too complicated and they would take too much time, and at the end they wouldn't even be worth all the effort. So I think this series is coming to an end, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. You can write down in the comments what your favorite parts were, and just write anything in the comments. So yeah, that was all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Uh, I think I fucked up the outro. Sorry, guys. That's all for today. Bye for now.